Hello there, this is SD. I hope that you're doing well. We last time out completely thrashed the game on Mantis A, although I did decide to vent a bunch of my Mantis at the end to make the flagship more interesting, but it was still very easy, and I probably would have maxed the ship out had I not done that and made myself look around for stores in Sector 8. Anyhow, we're going for number 14, halfway to the cycle, and we've rolled Zoltan A, which is a very, very strong ship that starts with Zoltan Shield and a Halberd Beam. So, hopefully, we will do quite well, although I've had some rough runs with this ship previously. I think this is a top 5 ship in the game, but I've just had a couple of runs where I just made no scrap. Let's head up here and hit this nebula. This beacon sucks, I'll be ignoring it. Don't really need a store immediately on this ship. Okay, we'll offer our help. Now we need to be careful about that beacon. Oh great, but we have to go through it. Because this can sometimes be a quest. This quest can be a fight where the rebels have an ASB on their side, and that can be quite difficult to deal with in Sector 1. Especially when you only have level 1 engines, as we do. We can be safe from damage here, but we would then only be able to train our piloting, which I don't think is worth doing. If we shoved 2 Zoltans in shields, Ion would never do anything to us. But I don't want to train only piloting. I'm sure that we'll find another training opportunity reasonably soon, and training Zoltans on piloting at any rate is not that great. And here we are just doing this. And we are also completely safe here. Nice. Useful little drop. Should I go down here just to see what these 2 beacons... I'm not sure that I think that's worth it. Compared to just getting these 2 nebula jumps and then moving on. Yeah, I'm doing that. If we don't find a store in this sector, like I said, it's not the end of the world. I'm not risking a Zoltan because that would cost me a power bar as well as a crew member if we lost it. Be careful here that they don't break our oxygen. They've got 1 extra boarder running about that we can't fit in the medbay. They'll go in here now. Okay. Now, first upgrade I like to get on this ship is to upgrade weapons. It's more important than buffering shields because you have a Zoltan shield to protect your ship. And the single thing that is most likely to make you have a horrible damage spiral on this is if they can quickly get you through your shields and then knock your Halberd Beam offline before it can fire. And having the buffer prevents that, and even if you take 2 damage on weapons, at least you have a weapon now that you can fight with. So that is my rationale for that move. So let's take a look at what's here. This is the fight where you have to deal with an ASB aiming at you. It's a double reward, so that's quite good. Should I risk this? Safe play is to just leave. The ASB obviously pierces through your Zoltan shield. We can probably win the fight very quickly though, and then once the rebel ship is actually gone, you charge your FTL pretty fast. I'm gonna take it, but we could end up regretting this. I'm going to chuck a Lido missile into shields shortly before we fire the halberd. That way, even if they have a shield buffer, the halberd beam will knock their shield offline, which indeed they do have that. Do I just blow them up if I do this? 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Halberd beam kills now. Right, so if we had not fired the missile, that would not have happened. Cool, we get 29 scrap. We're going to take an ASB here, but unless they tag engines or piloting, it should only be one ASB we have to deal with. And we dodged it. Amazing. 15% dodge, too strong. Off we go. Into a double reward fight. Again, actually, because the last one was a double reward fight. They're not going to get another ion bomb off because those things are too slow. Much as I love ion bombs. Let's jump up top and then come back down. It's the shield hack event. We would be able to be safe from this due to the ion thing, but of course they've hacked our shields. But it should be fine. Let's spam a Lido into their weapons just to buy some safety. It is quite absurd, by the way, the game can generate a ship that has the free shield hack, but also has a native hacking system. I previously had a run where on Slug A, where on Jump 1 I fought a ship like that, and the event hacked my shields, and then their actual hacking hit my weapons, and they had a burst 2 and a mini beam, so I just died immediately without ever being able to do much of anything. I got one breach bomb into their weapons, but it wasn't enough. I'm going to Lido missile shields here as well. We can one-shot this ship too. Exact same layout as what we fought at the event. Yeah, very nice. We're holding our scrap for a store at the moment. I could get my shields upgraded, but as I said, I don't think you need that as much on the Zoltan ships generally. Although you do still want it by the time you get into Sector 3. But I want to be able to hold on and get hacking. Or to have the option to get it at least. We could probably turn this into a trainer by desyncing the lasers. But, nah. I find that this ship has some of the fastest runs in FTL because the halberd beam is the most, DPS efficient weapon in the game. Although it has some drawbacks, but in terms of raw hull damage, it does the most for what you get from it. And your ship really isn't set up to get crew kills, but because the halberd beam is protected behind his Zoltan shield, you can just win fights really, really quickly. So that is why, and it lends itself naturally towards grabbing more beams and just shield hack, kill, and that's the fastest way to play FTL, basically. We will ignore. I wasn't sure, and I don't think we do in fact have enough room. So the store must have been down there. Or stores, but that's fine. I knew that was a risk. We are going to dock and try to rescue the survivors because this can cost us crew. That option that we took, by contrast, can gain you crew, although we didn't there. It's make sure. Do I have room for another jump? It's too close, so no. No, we're going to attack the pirate. Ugh, Artemis. Nope. Nice. And we're obviously going to destroy the ship and salvage it, considering we're literally at the exit. Let's go to the civilian sector. We could buy cloaking right now. I would prefer to get hacking, obviously. Let's find out what's here. Okay, there's another store, so I won't be buying cloaking. Scanners are very interesting. Often early scanners are bait. Or at least they put you in an unsafe sort of position. I'm not sure that we're going to get any other stores this sector. There could be a third. Like probably the worst case scenario in terms of buying the scanners, which it still takes to 146. If we jump to this store and it has like hacking and a 3-power weapon that we need to buy to make work. But honestly, I suppose if it has hacking, we can just buy that and shield hack in the next sector as our offensive upgrade. I'm gonna do it. Well, they don't have hacking anyway. So let's get a weapon. I'll buy the charge laser. I quite like the ion charger, but with nothing other than the Zoltan shield, with nothing other than the Zoltan shield to like buy time. If we had hacking here as well, I would have bought the charge ion instead. Just as a straightforward weapon to pair with the halberd, I prefer and no other systems, I prefer the charge laser. Check here. Yeah, sure, we'll lead them to their destination. That could also be a store. So these events, in civilian nebulas, you have 3 events that can occur at beacons like this. One is manually search, one is an auto ship fight, and one is borders with scrap. So we have a very high chance that one of those is going to be a piloting blue option. So I'm going to take this. And even if neither of those are, these other 3 beacons have a chance to be those. But no, it's this one, and we get a crew member immediately. So we basically just sort of in a roundabout way, we bought a power bar. We will attack this ship, which cannot hurt us. And as a result, we can use this as a trainer. The charge laser allows us to train weapons. Oh, damn it, we can't use it as a trainer. I've just bought it. They have mind control. Never mind. Boo. It's level 2 mind control as well. Let's switch that off. I can be fairly... Why didn't I put a second Zoltan in there? I'm an idiot. I ran one in there, and then when I realized the thing about the mind control, I ran them out in case, you know, they mind controlled one of those guys and made them fight each other. But while that would have been bad, obviously it's still not as bad as just taking the damage that we ended up taking anyway. You guys get out of there, we'll just vent this corner of the ship, because Zoltans are delicate and not very good at fighting fires. Especially as much fire as it sounds like there is down there. Yeah, we should not have taken damage there. That was silly. I'm holding my scrap just in case of a third store, but otherwise, you know, I need to upgrade shields and my weapons. Halberd should one shot here. Yep. Take this. Okay. So we have an auto ship. Here, you get in there so I can power the missiles. Laser can finish the fight faster than the Halberd Beam can. Nice work, Charge Laser. Okay, so that there is borders with scrap. Should I do this now? I can do that and still have a hacking buffer. Yeah, let's do that. It'll allow me in non-low power situations to run the Charge Laser and the Halberd Beam, which is quite strong. For this stage of the game, anyway. This is sadly a low scrap fight. Theoretically go like here and then back, but I don't think if I did that I would have enough time to do anything other than just rush the exit, so I'm not going to. Okay. Probably should have actually run someone to man doors since I know this is borders. Let's vent everything but this section of the ship. And we win. Should we avoid the solar flare? Ah, we can take the solar flare and it sees more stuff. This does mean we'll get hit by at least one or two, but I think it's still better to power these systems. I need to keep a shield bubble up because of the flare itself. Okay. I only have 2 jumps here, don't I? I could go to the quest in the hopes that it's a store, but why go to something that could be a store when I can just go to something that is definitely a store? It's a bad store, but it is definitely a store. As a result, I missed the good jumps. Whatever. Hold my scrap just until I get into Sector 3 in case of an immediate store there. Annoying. It's still a pretty good scrap sector, though, I believe. Let's take a quick glance. 105. The first sector was nearly 200. It was over 200 if I include the drop, so we're still in very good shape. Oh, I thought I'd missed a room there, but I didn't. They currently can't dodge, so let's do that. Had they not had a buffer upgrade, we would have killed with the charge laser, but we'll just kill the whole team instead. Welcome aboard. Go and man my doors. Well, we're going to the Uncharted Nebula. We might as well go to the one that has a choice at Sector 4. We do have quite a bit of fuel, and we have scanners for the Nebula, so it's not too bad. And hey, we have the immediate store that I was discussing. Cool. Oh, wow. This delays my shields, but whatever. Flak Halberd with hacking is really, really, really strong. That's the other store. We're not going there. Let's get the buffer upgrade. Since I know both of the stores have now passed, we will just angle towards fights. Work on saving scrap to buy cloaking for next sector. Upgrade hacking. Upgrade power, upgrade the shields, obviously, to the next level. No. I could have sold the Lido to buy the flak there, but in addition to the fact that wouldn't have allowed me to upgrade my shields, it would have been more awkward when I want to go to weapon 6. The Lido is a good thing also to have if you take, some damage to weapons. We wouldn't, if we had kept the charge laser, we wouldn't have brought it online for a very, very long time. So I thought to just get rid of it. By the time we could bring it back, we'll almost certainly have better options. probably spare some, but I'm just generally against selling drone parts. Unless it's to get you to some really, really critical threshold. Which in this case it isn't. These kind of ships always are vulnerable to beams because you can hit drones and weapons in one swipe. Ow. No double reward. We need to buy some power next. We can't really meaningfully run all of these systems right at the moment. That'll only take a fight or two, and we have scanners to find those. You guys run away. Speed hack to get my oxygen back. At least I can't kill all of my people that way. Don't do that if your Zoltans are moving. That is definitely one way that you could kill all of your people, which, you know, I'm obviously becoming an expert at killing my own crew with speed hack. Scanners mean that we get to keep this fight. Oh. Black Albert is really, really strong, especially if you have hacking. Now we can buy some power. Yikes. I'm gonna hack the drone here. That's more dangerous than these weapons, albeit they are actually kind of dangerous as well. Hack it around about when these are ready to go off. You fucking asshole. Don't let them ionize my shields. Scrap for that nasty fight, but we can get another power bar. I know that joins up here, so go this way. How dare you call me repugnant? You must die. I guess I do still need you in there. Nope. That was you buying your lives, then you obviously don't value your lives very much. There's not going to be a next time. Flak should be able to finish them off here. There we go. One more power bar. Now we can start saving again, although I want hacking 2 in the not too distant future. It's okay, sweetie. Bent you away from sensors. We shouldn't need to hack this, since they have no shields. Yeah, you get through my Zolt shield, but guess what? You have no hit points left. I think we're gonna lose one jump here, but I don't know that there was much that could be done about that. Do we need the pack here? Gonna say yes. Probably don't need it, but because they were able to cloak, there was a risk of a second volley there while my shields were ionized. Yeah, we would have been able to get one more jump in before having to go to this exit, but the layout did not permit that. Go NG. There are more stores there. Although there's one. We're still well off being able to afford cloaking, unfortunately. Let's do this in a little bit better shape in case we get a bad fight. Now we'll start saving again for cloaking. Cool, give me free stuff. That will certainly help the cloaking farm. Accept their offer of surrender. We get 41 scrap for doing nothing at all. Since we're in scrap gain mode at the moment, I'm going to take this jump even though it doesn't see anything. We can go then here and here. We still see everything in this corner without really giving up any future jumps. Go here, 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 there. You know, there are not generally very many fights in NG sectors, so if I see one, I'm inclined to take it. We're rejecting your offer. This is a nasty, nasty ship, though. We could keep one shield up at all times against their ions, but we're still capable of taking damage if that happens. Oh god. I should have held the halberd beam. You get over here. Fortunately, they did not time that properly, and now we're currently safe. As long as we keep 2 Zoltans in shields. It's not a bad offer, but 14 scrap is too low. If I start running low on fuel, it's my own fault for not accepting that offer. Hail the refugee ship. Excellent, although Energy Bomber is not excellent. However, this is a double reward fight. And their weapons are slow enough that we should be able to get a hack on. Although they might actually get this burst 3 off while the hacking drone is on its way over. Damn it. Okay, well they didn't hit my shields, that's good. One moment. Okay, let's get this stuff fixed. You go help the Mantis. I could afford cloaking by selling stuff at this point. I could actually get it by just selling the Zoltan shield, which is sometimes the correct play, although I would prefer not to ever do that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead. We can't reach that store anyway. So. Check out this jump. Good, we have an ion. Oh, no we don't. Shit, I forgot. Thought we had an ion for some reason. We don't. I shouldn't have taken that. Now our hull's a little bit sketchy. And you only get a low scrap reward if you don't have the blue option there. Well, we've got a store, so let's take this fight and then hit the store and aim to buy cloaking and a repair. We do not need level 2 shields. No. Better. Okay, regrettably they do not have cloaking. Do we see another store? We do not. get to there, we could sell like the Lido and the scanners if necessary to buy cloaking if we find another store without making any scrap. Yeah. Or we could sell this drone reactor booster we're about to get, although that does mean that we could have not bought quite so many repairs. Can I do 1, 2, 3 out? Yes. Cool. We'd like to find a store to sell that soon anyway, because now our augment slots are full. Them having 3 shields is annoying. Not annoying enough. This time I'm going to take this, our fuel is getting rather low. Explore the asteroid field and get some free fuel. No, we are not going to do that. We will be attacking the slavers. The slavers currently can't hurt me. Though Uncharted, we have forced red for the remaining sectors in the run. That's not necessarily too bad. Rebel is quite dangerous at Sector 5. That's roundabout when you'll definitely be seeing a lot of double drone ships, and you could start seeing triple drone ships at that point. I mean, you can also see them in the Nebula because they do fight a lot of auto ships there, but not as many as in a Rebel sector, I think. Cool, immediate store. Immediate store with cloaking. Like a battery as well. The only other 2 spots there could be a store in this sector are these 2 beacons, but buy as much fuel as we can, and soon enough we'll have full Cloacax cycle in effect, and we'll be able to do whatever the hell we want. But we'll need to survive this first. Cloak those ions. And you have loads of drones flitting around your ship, having your shields depowered for a significant length of time is particularly bad. Chuck a Lido missile in there and then switch back to the flak. They've dodged at least one of my flaks every single round, which is why our damage has been a bit slow in this particular fight. Okay, cloaking 2. Unfortunately, the layout in this sector quite sucks. Firebomb does literally nothing to his own shield. Even if, as we saw there, it hits, it does 0. Keep taking the fights. These guys have good guns. Keep the cloak running. No. That offer sucks. Okay, now we're where we want to be on power. There's no point worrying about getting 100% cloak evade because my crew are not actually trained yet. They're getting there. We attack this shit. They probably have like a repair drone or some such nonsense, since they're still powering both of these despite damage on the drone system. Damage as many systems as we can. Get deleted. Since I'm way ahead of the fleet pursuit, I'm actually going to jump here and then jump back. You know, this is going to be scrap of some kind. Well, probably. Yeah. Breach bomb too. We could definitely upgrade onto that at some point. I'd like to build up a scrap buffer for when we see a store, because I would like to buy another gun. Against 3 shield bubbles, this is, you know, it works, but it's not fantastic. Take the fights. We will attack this ship. it's not worth buying the unknown weapon for 45 scrap, basically, ever, unless you're in a truly desperate situation. Because often they'll just steal the money, and then you end up having to fight them anyway, and you don't get a weapon. And if that happens, you don't get the scrap back when you blow them up. I mean, you get some scrap, but it's a scrap reward. You don't get the specific... You don't get 45 scrap, even though that's what you've given them. Nope. Good, they're not running, so our next halberd beam shot will blow them up. More fights. That charge ion is quite dangerous with a double offensive drone, so we're hacking weapons here. I know it's a shocking and novel tactic for me to hack weapons. Earlier against a similar ship, I hacked drones, so... Deletion. Okay, there is another store. Let's go check it out. I don't care if we dive now. These are useless because we can't get them online in time. Should I sell this in order to buy the mind control? Yes. It would be quite helpful to keep that breach bomb for phase 3 to try to get crew kills. I mean, let's get our system set for phase 3. It would be useful for the flagship for getting crew kills in phase 1, I mean to say. But I can do that with the mind control as well. Although with a halberd beam, you often don't end up needing to get crew kills anyway. We will fight the auto ship. The Lido is useful as something that we can upgrade onto at weapon 6. Going from weapons 5 to weapon 7 in one jump is very expensive. Got him. Well, I don't care about diving. There's no point doing it. I'm not going to get anything out of it. So let's go to the exit. If I see an encounter at that one down in the corner, I would go to it, but I don't. So let's just go on. Go to the pirate sector. And yeah, we're in find loads of fights for the rest of the run mode. Keep hacking. I don't need to care about my engines if I do that. That's a spooky weapon setup. Although, actually, no it isn't. I could put 2 Zoltans on my shoulders. Damn, I could have used this as a trainer. Oh well. We actually have most of the training we need anyway. It's just a little bit. In fact, our pilot is max now, and the engine's guy needs 3 dodges. You go up there so we can use our mind control on them offensively. Ha! We are immune to your ionization shenanigans. Well, not entirely immune. Near enough. As mentioned previously, that event gives a random reward, and unfortunately that was a low scrap reward. Nothing you can do about that. We would be safe against this, but they are going to board us. I'm going to just prevent that. We also don't know what that bomb is. It could be like a firebomb and cause us problems. Weapon training is done now. Nope. Better. Do that to get the Lido online, and soon enough, possibly after like these 3 jumps, we'll be able to get the second flak, and double flak halberd obliterates everything. Yes, we'll offer them assistance and try to shield their ship with ours. I think I can get all 3 of these. This is an early 4 shield bubble ship. Lido into shields. Good. And there's our remaining dodge that we needed. Since we now have those dodges, let's do this. Now I have 100% Cloak of Ed. Delays the weapon upgrade, but that's fine. I can be pretty liberal with my use of missiles. I have 45 of them. 44 now. I don't really need to hold them back, especially since I'm going to be swapping the Lido off as soon as I have the scrap. That's a long, long run. Ah! They dodged too much. We're gonna get the cloak. No. There we are. Just one moment. Okay. Yeah, this run has only been going just over an hour, and I am already well into Sector 6. That is just one of those Zoltan A things. Which of these jumps is better? This has the potential to go to another fight, but it makes the rest of the sector really crap. But I can go this way. I think it's best to do this. See if I can do this one without hacking. Yeah, we have 2 flaks to clear, 6 flak shots rather to clear 2 shield bubbles, and then the halberd beam will completely devastate them. Yeah. Double reward. Should have looked. Nope. Oh yeah, we need to align the flaks, that's why they're not arriving at the same time. Put them at the front. Nice. Stress store. Sure, we have loads of those. I'd rather hope for a fight though. I would buy stealth weapons. Should I buy stealth weapons? It doesn't do anything for the halberd beam. It's obviously great with flaks. But then we're mostly holding the flaks for the halberd beam anyway. It would help for phase 3. Okay. It does mean that our augments are full, so if something drops in the next sector, we won't be able to pick it up to sell, but whatever. Gonna go exit, then dive. Yeah, this is the kind of situation where having stealth weapons could be quite helpful. Seriously, you want to buy your lives with 19 scrap? Ah! That was a very annoyingly timed hack. I control you. Rebel elite ship goes boom. And now we're off to a rebel sector, but we're in much better shape to handle one than we were in sector 5 when we last had this choice. Well, choice. It isn't a choice here. I have to go here. Given the risk of triple offensive drone ships, I'm going to get shields up for cloaking and hacking, which is what I would more typically do here. What kind of hazard is that? Let's not do a pulsar. Pulsars could be gross. This fight is much more sedate and manageable. Can my flax hitting in the fight here? No. I mean, they couldn't dodge them, but flax are bad at actually hitting rooms. Now we can start working on upgrading hacking and cloaking, get the Lido missile back online, and just get the late game buffer upgrades and that kind of stuff. Yikes. Asshole. That was lined up just flawlessly. Well, not bothering to send any others over. This ship isn't very dangerous because these weapons don't line up. Player could make this setup quite dangerous, but not the AI. And as long as we can get these shields gone, the halberd is guaranteed to remove their piloting. Yep, go ahead, cloak. We can upgrade our cloaking, but not the hacking, and we have stealth weapons, so let's just do that. Take this fight there, into the nebula, down around. Probably doing a big dive at the end. Honestly prefer this being a fight than giving me a map. I have long-range scanners. That was quite a few dodges they got there. But the beam still did something. investigate. Unfortunately, we do not find the Fed base quest. Kind of tempting with 2 drone cards there, since our drone situation is not great. But I'm happy enough with that. It's the 3rd time we've got this. Could have definitely got our money's worth out of it, although that didn't do anything. Definitely want that store just to buy some drone parts. Not really anything else that we could need. Suppose we could get a heavy laser 1 in place of the Lido, but hardly necessary. Wonder about going here, store, and then up. I think this will get taken over before we can get to it. We can get to here. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Guaranteed at least 1 fight, and this is a double reward fight, so it's very, very worth it. Damn it. They definitely have a system repair drone over there, but yeah, and another one. Rebel sectors tend to have lots of fights in them, which, you know, makes sense since they're the sectors owned by your primary adversaries in the entire game. I'm gonna avoid using a drone here because we can just cloak them as stealth weapons. They will be dead long before they can be in a position to use this on me when I don't have a Zoltan shield. I have another flak here. There's no point in getting it because we can't use triple flak halber beam. You can't have weapons 9. So let's sadly pass it by. Get the Lido missile up. And now it's time to start buying buffers, and we'll work on getting the maximum shields next sector. Not that we need them. could get shield skill here, but I really don't care. We'd have needed to do 2 more damage to weapons and do it at such a time that we could be confident that they weren't going to get hit by a random asteroid. Switch all that stuff off. We probably don't need to hack this either. There being no ASB means we can just cloak their dangerous weapons. And stealth weapons are helping out as well. Boo, they got that shield back just in time. You definitely want to find a repair station for drones. Wow, this sector layout sucks. No, it's probably a trap. Indeed it is. Nothing. Don't care about the store. Really? Be like that. I really need drum parts. I'm gonna just take this now while I know it's still up. Get that. There's some small risk with the Zoltan shield because we're going to be hitting the flagship at the base and we won't have time to jump away. There's a small degree of risk that they could that the Zoltan shield could delay their hack long enough and then they hack your weapons and you get in the cloak hack cycle. But the flaks that we have here, I don't think that would be a problem even if that were to happen. Our flaks are fast enough that they could fire. And the Lido as well. We could literally just win phase 1 by spamming Lidos. It would be very, very slow, but it would work. I control you. My 2 power bars. I guess we can take this. Then we go here, base. It's probably nothing, but it is indeed nothing. For phase 1, I'll want to run the Mantis to sensors just so that they can give me vision so I can do mind control stuff. Stick around here till we get close to our cloak being off cooldown. Which is one thing that stealth weapons makes a little awkward, since you flat out can't break your cloak early. You go up there. I meant to cloak this, but whatever, this will be offline before they get to use it. And I have a Zoltan shield. What we're going to do is we're going to hop beam through these rooms and mind control you. Their piloting has been reduced from level 3 to level 1. Level 1 means you only get a bonus if it's manned, and it's not manned because this pilot is mind controlled. So all those shots are guaranteed to hit. Just blow them up. Got one side room kill there. But I really don't care about getting crew kills. Let's do this to start with. For any upgrades that are worth getting, let's get that just so I can again use mind control. This time I don't need to run the Mantis around. I probably won't be able to afford any upgrades before the final phase, but that's fine. Oh, how convenient, my mantis doesn't even need to move. This cloak at level 3 doesn't take damage. They can't dodge. Oh yeah, they have a defense drone. I was wondering why that hadn't been broken, but of course they have a defense drone. Well, it doesn't matter. And yeah, we don't have to scrap to upgrade anything here. But we can probably do this. Considering the Zoltan shield and our stealth weapons, we can probably do this damageless. Fight them away from the base, even though the runaway trick doesn't really work if you have a Zoltan shield. Because by the time they can send people overboarding, the timing that usually is advantageous with the runaway maneuver doesn't work. We're gonna hold our mind control back here. Although it looks like we might actually beat these guys without them even getting through our Zoltan shield. Ah, they got through just at the last instant by the super shield. It's by the super weapon, but doesn't matter. We completely crushed them. Yeah, that's a good score. We've been getting some pretty good runs lately, and yeah, we had scanners from early on. For that many ships defeated, that's pretty low scrap total, although, in fairness, as I mentioned at the beginning, this ship is bad at getting crew kills, and I don't think we crew killed a single ship in the entirety of this run. You know, Flak and Halberd are really, really good at killing ships, but they're not good at all at getting crew kills. Neither of them sets fires. The Halberd does too much hull damage, the Flaks are too inaccurate. So, we're halfway to another cycle. 3, 2, 1. Do we still have Stealth A to do? I think we do. Yes, Stealth A is indeed the only stealth ship we've not done yet. So, we'll do that next time. I hope you enjoyed the run, and I will see you for Stealth A. Bye for now.